Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Fitzbug TV here, aka G-Lone33. I'm back with another NBA Talk video for you guys today. So, as you guys can see, this is, I believe, our third video. If you guys have been keeping track with me of the day, NBA Talk episode 46. Today, we are talking about the NBA 2016 playoffs. We are focusing right now on the Eastern Conference. My next video, episode 47 of NBA Talk, we'll be talking about the Western Conference playoffs. Today we're going to be focused on the first round of the Eastern Conference. I'll be giving you guys the matchups if you guys don't know yet, and I'll be giving you guys my predictions. The playoffs schedule. Here we go. Playoffs are scheduled to start this Saturday, April 16th. Here we go. And let's focus on the Eastern Conference. The Western Conference could be a longer video because the Western Conference, as we know, probably more intriguing the most. But we do have the Eastern Conference will be maybe a little interesting. There's about 2 series I would want you guys to look at. Alright. Alright, here we go. So, Cleveland Cavaliers will be facing the Detroit Pistons. Alright. Detroit beat them 3 times in the regular season. But this is the postseason now. Alright. I don't have to say much. LeBron company, I expect them to win this series in about 5. I think Detroit will probably steal one, maybe like a game 3 or something at home. Just so that it'll be nice for Detroit to get a playoff victory. You know, back when they had Chauncey Billups and Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, and all of them boys, Rich Hamilton, back when they were winning titles, but they're clearly not there anymore. But Reggie Jackson, and those boys, they have shown a lot of fight, and it's good to see them. It's good to see Detroit back in the playoffs. But I do expect, there's not much to say here. I expect LeBron and company to get it done. But I expect Reggie Jackson to have a huge series. Reggie Jackson, you know, this is his first major playoff series since leaving OKC. With the lights are going to be on him, even though people will be focused on Cleveland. But on the Pistons side, people will be focusing more on him. This is the next series we got. It's probably the series most people in the Eastern Conference are paying more attention to, even though this will be called, or more of the NBA TV series. They usually put like one of the playoff series. Most of them are on ESPN and ABC, and TNT, but there's usually one or two series that are put on NBA TV. This is probably gonna be the Toronto Raptors versus the Pacers. Toronto beat them 3-1 in the regular season, but the Pacers are really underdogs. But the Pacers, I expect them to be a fight. This is going to be a really good series. I expect a really tough series for Toronto, but I believe Toronto will persevere through it. The key factor here, Paul George, I expect to have a huge series. And watch out for Monte Ellis and that supporting cast, George Hill and those boys. For Toronto, Kyle Lowry, he's gonna have to have a big series. He did not show up last year against Washington in the first round, which is the reason why I believe they got bounced all in the first round last year. But I do expect them to be ready this year. DeMar DeRozan, he's gonna do his thing. And I expect the Raptors to win this 4 games to 3. I expect this to be a 7-game series because the Pacers, they can fight. I expect it to be a good series. Next up, we got Miami versus Charlotte. Charlotte surprised some people this year. Even though they've lost some players, they still have a great leader in Al Jefferson. The series was tied 2-2 in the regular season. Miami, they don't have Chris Bosh, but they still have somebody that can replace him in Juan Whiteside, who is going to be the key if Miami's going to get anywhere in the playoffs. Honestly, out of this, Cleveland will most likely get out of the East, but how they'll do it, it's going to be interesting because it's going to be Toronto, Miami, and Boston, which is my opinion, but I'll get that in a sec. Back to Miami. Those are the three teams that I think have a chance to give them a run for their money in that sense, or maybe have a chance to eliminate them. Um, Miami, like I said, D-Wade, he'll be ready. He's ready to go. If Chris Bosh was here, I would give Miami a chance to maybe even sweep this series. But I think Star will show some fight. I think Miami will win in 6 games. Um, X Factor for the Hornets, Jeremy Lin. Don't be excited. We'll probably see some Lin sanity in these playoffs. I believe Jeremy Lin's first playoffs, so I expect Jeremy Lin's gonna be hyped. And once again, watch out for D Wade. And Juan Whiteside is my key for Miami, which he will be throughout these playoffs, depending on how far Miami can go. Next up, Atlanta versus Boston. Boston surprised a lot of folks this year, and they are one of the candidates that I think, and I think a lot of other people would agree, to land Kevin Durant this offseason. Kevin Durant, well, we're not focused on that right now, but Boston versus Atlanta. The reason why, because Miami, Atlanta, and Boston were all tied in records. They gave Atlanta 4th seed, so Boston doesn't have home court. And Atlanta can be a little hard to play, but I think Boston can win the series in 6 or 7 games. Isaiah Thomas, Evan Turner, Jay Crowder, those boys, Kelly Olynyk. I expect Boston to win this, but watch out for Jeff Teague. Watch out for Kyle Korver and Al Horford. I can't even pronounce his name, but watch out for the boys. So that's about all I got for you guys for Eastern Conference. So real quick, I got Miami winning in 5 against Detroit, Toronto winning in 7 against Indiana, Miami winning in 6 against Charlotte, and Boston winning in 6 or 7 against Atlanta. Tell me, guys, you guys just thought in the comment section below who you guys think are going to win these games. And I'll be back in just a couple minutes so we can do the Western Conference first round. Then you guys remember to like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Peace.